Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. We've come back along to one of our favourite Edwardian dumps, and that's because it's been raining for a few days and we want to see what the rain has washed out for us. So we're looking for tiny little things.
Now I was just going to go over to that wee hole, just sort of over there, and then I noticed something and I think you could probably see it. Well, it looks terracotta to me, and if I'm not mistaken it might be a wee marble, so that's definitely been washed clear by the rain. Let's see, is it what I think it is? Yep, it is. Look, oh, it's a lovely wee marble. Let's take that.
Oh, I found something cool. Come here.
What you found there?
Well, I thought it was a glass stopper, but I think it's a button.
Cool, let's have a look at that. So you reckon that's a button then?
Yeah, I noticed there's 4 little holes in it, and it's faceted. It looks like it's a crystal button, about the size of a 10p piece, or if you're in the States, size of a quarter, so it's huge.
Quite a big button then.
Yeah.
That'd have been a big warm winter coat maybe.
Oh, maybe, or maybe something like a wedding dress or something like that.
You think a wedding dress? A big buckle button? So, as I say then, today we're letting the rain be our digger. And we're going to see what we can find in amongst all this loose earth, now that the rains have poured through it and flushed out some cool finds. You would have just seen Nicole poking her hand there.
My hand.
What's that you found there? Is it anything?
No, I think it's and maybe the knob from this metal object.
That's actually quite cool. It's quite interesting. Yeah, now the metally object's just this thing here. Now, when I focus there, you can see there's another one. So my guess is that this is probably hollow. Maybe it's hollow. That one looks hollow.
Yeah.
We should take that though. That's really cool.
Okay, I'll take this little thing here.
Now this isn't why I came down here at all. It's because, as I was saying, we're looking for little things, and almost as soon as we got here, Nicole spotted one of these little things.
Yeah.
Now, the real question is, can you see it?
It's probably right in the centre of the screen.
Not quite, it's very slightly to the right of centre. But yeah, it's very close to the middle of the screen. Should be quite easy to see. But that's it there, it's a lovely wee bead.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost yellow, or maybe it's an earthenware kind of terracotta type bead.
Maybe it's dirty.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well let's have that then, eh?
Yeah. It looks like it's a kind of terracotta bead, so it's a stoneware. That's really lovely, and you know, it's already got a hole. It's perfect for a necklace. I love it.
So Nicole's found a pipe bowl, and it's in an area where, if we're really lucky, it might be a Baden. It might be a Baden Powell pipe bowl.
That's what I'm hoping.
Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah.
It's not looking promising so far. I don't know if you can see that clearly here. I hope you can. It looks very plain so far.
It does.
Okay, well let's take that out and we'll see if we can see what's on that, if indeed there's anything on it at all.
Okay, so that's what's on it. It's that lovely sort of fleur-de-lis, or
Not fleur-de-lis.
feather.
Well, I think, I'm not sure exactly, but I think they're referred to as Florentine or Florentine.
All right.
Quite pretty.
Yeah.
A fair idea that this little shelf just in here is about ready to fall away, but I'm not sure how much of the rest of the ground that I'm standing on is. Oh. Nothing dramatic popping out of there so far. There we go.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
oh, I think, did that bottle just pop out there?
The little one.
The glass, oh, a little one, you see a little one.
No, well.
Okay, I'm going to have to climb down there and see what did pop out. I'm sorry, it's not exactly the rain, it's my big size 12 feet. It's doing the digging here. Oh, that was a... So, this bottle I think just popped out. It has a cork in the lid there. There's no markings on it. Don't know what that is. Nothing. Don't think anything particularly special there.
Alright. Looks a bit like a hip flask.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Other than that, it smells damp. Now that's quite cool. It kind of looks like it might be metallic, but it has a kind of floral shape. Just this here. Quite corroded. There's a hole there and a hole there. I'm not sure what they're for, if they were for attaching this to something. Now, it's quite curious. I thought this might be a door handle surround. So the kind of thing that would have had a door handle just, you know, slotted in there. But it doesn't seem to be open at the back. And if it was a door handle surround, I would have expected that it was, so that the door handle could have went all the way through. Gonna take that though, it's quite nice. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make something of it. I think that'll look really cool in one of these shadow frame artworks that Nicole does. I'll certainly have that. So I just got up with Nicole. Nicole's found something, but I really want to show you this.
Oh, what is that?
So I thought it might be a door handle surround. What do you reckon?
I actually think it might be a brooch.
A brooch?
Yeah, because the hole isn't going through. See, if I turn it around, you can just see maybe something right in the centre there, which looks a little bit like it might be some sort of stone. Maybe it was a really, really cheaply made brooch.
Alright, so you reckon that's the front side?
Yeah. I think so. I mean, but we'll have to clean it up and see what it looks like then. But that's a really cool find.
Yeah, we have different opinions. I thought that was the back side.
Oh, right, yeah. But there isn't a hole in the middle, and if it was for a door surround, it would definitely have to have a hole.
This is exactly what I said on camera a few minutes ago. Okay, well we'll pop that away. We'll get it cleaned up.
Okay.
And then we'll have a wee look at it later on. So what have you found?
So I just found this, but I'm not really sure what it is.
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of a little bit?
No?
Remember we found these clay pigeons, or parts of clay pigeons?
Right, yeah,
but it's too small.
Yeah, I think
it has to be an eagle-eyed shot to get that one, I think.
Yeah, well, I think it's some sort of a lid. See, when you turn it around like that, maybe from a beauty product, maybe from a I don't know, face cream or something. So if I turn it around, I've rubbed it a little bit. Right in the centre there, and there does seem to be something on it, maybe a lettering of some sort. Can you see it's like an embossing?
No, can't see that just now. So that's another one for the cleaner.
It's a mystery object so far.
Two mystery objects.
Yeah.
Let's see what they are when they're cleaned up.
Yeah. So I've had a wee look around on the surface and we've found a couple of things, but I think that's probably it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wee scrapey tool, I'm going to scrape over there and see what I can find. Well,
good luck with that.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to take a wee wander around here and see if I can find any freshly dug holes.
Okay, see you in 5.
See you in 5. You can see there's a few holes that have been left to get overgrown, so we think the bottle diggers have given up on this. There's probably still a lot of stuff under there, but we're not going to dig for that just now. We're just having a wee look around to see if there's any fresh holes, and I think this looks a little bit more promising, but I think it was probably here when we were here the last time as well. Still, it looks quite decent, and you know what? I can see a really cracking wee jar in there. I'm just hoping that that's in one piece. It looks like a chip and paste jar, but it has kind of like a herringbone pattern on it. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll try and zoom in. Let's see if we can get a glimpse of that. There it is. Almost in the centre of the screen. So I'm going to try and climb down a wee steep-sided hole here and see if I can grab that. It's actually a lot steeper than it looks. We're going in. Well, there we go. It's not exactly how I wanted to come in here. But still, we got it anyway. Now that is a really cool wee jar. I'm just hoping now that it's actually in one piece. It'd be a bit disappointing to have fallen pretty much into this hole, just to have a broken paste jar. But let's see, we'll take that out and we'll have a wee look at it up on the edge. Well, you know, it's not what we're after at all, but it is a really nice little paste jar. Doesn't say Shipham's on it. We have a space here, not sure, I think you can probably see that, where that's smooth. This entire area here is smooth, and then we have this herringbone pattern down the side. Sorry about the camera, it really doesn't want to stay in focus. There we go. So, definitely having that. Again, you can see all around here. Not sure if you can actually see that was a hole. You can maybe see it a little bit better over there where you can see where it was dug out. But these have all been left just to fill back up. Now there's little bottles and bits and bobs around here, but I don't expect we're going to find the kinds of things we're looking for. So I'm going to press on and see if I can find a nice freshly dug hole that might have some wee gems on the outside. Now, speaking of gems, this isn't one, but what is it? It looks like the handle of maybe a chisel or something like that. It's wood. I'm going to leave it, nothing we can do with that. But that's quite cool.
Of course, I've just switched the camera off and something fell out. Actually, I've just noticed something weird here. I think it's just slate. Yeah, but what I'm interested in is this thing here, and I'll take it into the light. And you know how much I love milkglass. Now, I've just pulled this out, and do you know what it is? Well, if you know what it is, I'll turn it around. See, it's got this little thing there. If you know what it is, put it in the comments. I'm going to tell you now what it is. And it would have been a bird feeder, a Victorian bird feeder. So that would have hung in the cage, and you would just put this in between the sort of the sides of the cage. Oh, I wish that was whole. I'll put that up on the top here and see, maybe I can find the other bit of it. It's a big like toothbrush or something like that. Oh, it's bone maybe. Oh, that's really cool. I love this. I'm not even sure that's a toothbrush. Oh, it is a toothbrush, but that's got a really funny end there. Maybe it's a tongue scraper on the end. I know it sounds a bit weird, but they did make these things. That's really cool. Oh, I love this. What's that? Oh, what's that? Okay. Now there's something on it. It looks like palm trees. Didn't know any better. I'd say it's a California fig syrup because of the palm trees. No, it's not that. I don't know what it says. Perry? It says Perry on it. That's cool. I'll show that to Craig. Let me put it up there for the minute. What's that? Oh. That looks like it might be straw hat polish. Or, well, actually, is it? Well, there's something on the side. Let's see if we can make that out. Roger Brand Co. Is it Roger? Noche Brand Co. Castle. Something. All right. Oh, that's cool. I like an embossed bottle. We'll pop that next to the other one. Well, next to the little sadly broken bird feeder, and the other interesting bottle that looks a little bit kind of Art Deco. So Let's see.
Do you know what I thought today? We were going to find lots of little things. We have found a few and they're quite nice. But one of the things, I mean, the findings have been quite slim today, despite the fact that there's lots and lots of bottles around. And I did think as well, you know, I don't think I'm even going to find a little inkwell. And then this thing pops up. And not only is that a little inkwell, but I think the cork, or the top, is still in this bottle. A nice wee air bubble in there as well. That's a lovely wee thing. So I'm definitely going to take that. And I've also seen there's a little bottle over there, just tucked in behind that piece of broken white ceramic. I'm not sure if you can see that. So to start with then, let's have this, and then we'll clamber over there and see if we can get that other piece. That's very cool though. Right, that little cork just flew off the inkwell. Where'd it go? Oh, come on. There it is. So it's a wee wooden cork. It might have a little plastic or Bakelite top, but that's very cool. Now, the other bottle is this wee one just here. I'm not sure what would have been in that. It's quite a small bottle. Wee plastic lid. Not sure. Another wee lid here. Too tempting. Oh, it's not a lid. Oh, that's quite interesting. So that's a little tin. Not quite sure what would have been in that. We can see there's some markings on the top, so we might be able to see what was in that. Now what else can we see here? Pop that beside these ones. Well, I think I'll count my gains and we'll take these three and we'll get back up over this hill here and we'll see what Nicole's found. I found some cool things.
Alright.
Just going to bring you them over.
Okay.
And you can have a wee look at them. If you wondered why it is it's Nicole does the snoopy dance, it may be something to do with this little chap. Anywho, so I'm not sure whether oh hang on, I'm not sure whether you're going to be amazingly excited by these or not, but what I'll do, I'll just pop them down here on the side and you can take a wee look at them. Oh no, you can't get in there, can you?
I can get there.
Okay.
That's what
Right.
I put the
Now that is cool because we've got a wee top on that one. That's the cork.
Oh right. Oh,
Now,
that's
I think
cool.
that might be Bakelite, I'm not sure.
Ah.
But it looks like there's a different material
Okay.
in the actual lid part of that than there is in the cork part.
Now that is very cool to have an inkwell with a cork still in it.
And there was me thinking we're not even going to find an inkwell today. Now this bottle is not particularly, you know, woohoo,
Aha.
but I don't know.
It has a lid on it.
It's a
as
nice wee
well.
bottle and it has a
Yeah.
lid as well. Now I'm not sure what material that lid's made of.
All right.
And this
Yeah.
is a wee tin.
Okay, and it's still intact. There's something on it. Some writing is on it.
There is something on it. We're going to try and give that a wee wipe later and we'll
okay.
see if we can figure out what was on it.
Yeah, it looks to me like there's a little cat on it, but that's just my imagination.
Always seeing cats, love to see cats.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you been having any luck here?
Well, I've been finding a couple of plain pipe bowls mainly, and I found a clay marble. So, yeah, that's it so far. But I've been digging, and that's so much fun. So I'm going to film a wee bit more of the digging and see what else I can find.
Okay, good luck with that. I'm going to go wandering.
Okay.
Different styles, folks, different styles. Nicole will be digging away, and I'm going to wander through this glorious sunlight.
see something. What is it? I think it might be a bottle stopper. Let's get a wee bit closer so you can see it too. I'll point it. I think it's there. Does that look like a bottle stopper to you? Let's see. Ta-da! Haha! It is! Oh, how cool! That's really amazing. That one says, okay, well, surprise, surprise, it's a Gartens. Gartens, much like HP, very, very popular sauce at the time. So that's very cool. I love that.
Now this is not at all what we came here looking for. Although these wee bottles are very cute wee things. But I think we've stopped taking these. We've got a few of them in the house. But that's not what I saw. What I saw was in fact this jam jar. Now, I might be lucky. It might be in one piece. But I won't know until I can clamber down this hill to get to it. On the way though, a few other wee things might be worth picking up. That saucer looks like it's in one piece to me, and if it is, I'll be taking it home with us. I don't think, whoa, ground's very, very soft here today, on account of all that rain that we've been getting. Let's have a wee look. Yeah, that's in one piece, and it has a mark on the back. So once I get off this hill, we'll take a closer look at that and see what it is. So I'm not sure what that says, but you know, with any luck, the camera might get a clearer view of it than we're getting in the sun here. I can save myself a little bit of time trying to get down there because there's a big chunk missing. I hope you can see that the break in there. I'll get there in a minute. Yeah. Now there's a huge chunk over the neck there, just inside. You can see that's missing. So we shall leave that and try and get off this hill. Quite steep. That one also has a huge break in it. Whoa! Right, so it's very, very, very slippy here as well because it's quite muddy. Every chance I'm going to end up sliding down the hill, and this could turn into an action sequence. I hope not though, but I'm going. Oi! Right, and there's some trees below me that should break my fall thankfully. But I really want to get up to have a look at a couple of those items up there. You can see that jar, definitely broken. So I'm not sure, but there's another jar just over there. It's a much smaller one of the medium-sized ones. So I'll see if I can get a closer look at that. But before I do, there's a few things down here. Now that I'm here, it's taken me a wee bit of effort to get here. I'll take a wee look around. Now I wonder, is that a Lysol bottle down there? Could be. Whoa. There we go. This looks to me like it's a Lysol bottle. It's in one piece. It's the dreaded brown coloured bottle, so there's very little love for these. I don't know why. I think brown glass is it's really nice actually. And wee bottles like this with all these markings on them are fab. So there we go. So far I have two things. Now there's a couple other little bits and bobs around here. Let's see. Now there's a jar over there, but I think I can see the problem with that jar. It looks like there's a big crack in it. So I'm going to leave that one. Hope you can see the crack there. Yeah, the light's shining on that crack just now, illuminating it. Just off to the side of that though, there's what looks like it might be a light bulb. Yep, a big old light bulb there. Gonna leave that one here. mainly because I have to climb back up this hill. Now, I'm not sure if you can see how steep this looks here. It's quite steep. And I'd rather not be carrying a very fragile light bulb whilst I try and clamber up there. But there's a few things up there that are maybe worth a closer look.
Okay, now this is probably a little difficult to see because it is a brown bottle and it's stuck in there. Let's see, can you see it behind the roots? Come on, root. There we are. What could it be? What could it be? Crucian salt. I'm gonna guess Crucian salt or something along those lines. Relatively. Yeah, okay, let's see. Ha! It is Crucian salts. Okay, there we go. And oh, that's really nice. I don't know if you can see that, but the bottle has actually left an imprint there in the ground, and you can just see KRU just in the soft ground there. That's funny.
Now, I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's a big bowl right up ahead. The problem that I have is that this hill is very steep. So yeah, wish me luck. Try and dig in. See if we can clamber up here. And always keeping an eye out for wee treasures on the way as well, of course. Oh, it's not a bowl at all, it's a pie dish. And it looks to me like it's got a big massive break in it. But I wonder, wait, is it worth taking? Well, I've got in here, so I might as well show it to Nicole. Wait, and see what she makes of it. If only. I've been spotting odd things as if they're pipe stems, and I'm not sure if this is another one. I've just popped this stuff down here for a second whilst we come in and have a wee look at this. Now that is definitely a pipe stem. You can tell that it has the little lip at the bottom here. My guess is it was probably a cutty. It looks short, it's thickening up here. I don't suspect it went on for very much longer before it met the bowl. But that's cool. So we shall add that to a little collection. And I'm going to get along and see what Nicole's been finding. Cut up to where Nicole is. There's Nicole and she's in a hole. Sounds like, I have a mole and it lives in a hole. I know a mole and it lives in a hole. Dum 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 dum. Now, I think you can see the problem with that pie dish before we go any further.
I don't see a problem there.
Is it nothing that a wee bit of a Fimo or something would fix, eh?
Yeah, milliput, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Alright, but you found that nice bottle.
Yeah, I think it's not one of these Lysol bottles.
Yeah, it does look like it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't say not to be taken.
I don't know, I didn't really get a chance to look at it. I was on a very steep hill. How have you been getting along?
Oh, I found some really cool things. Do you want to see them? A couple of things just here.
Alright.
And my favourite thing is in my bag.
So we've moved Nicole's finds because they're a little bit easier to film here. Rather than being upside down and stuff as well, you'll get a better chance to look at them. So,
right,
maybe Nicole can take us through them.
Yeah, we'll start here. You probably already know what it is.
HP sauce.
It is indeed HP sauce,
see the HP now as well, you can probably see that.
Yeah, HP there.
Yeah.
Okay.
With that, just coming in close on that, I could see that there was an embossed label on that. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, it's actually got palm trees on it, and it says something.
I can't
Tammany
remember.
oil?
No,
Maybe not
it
tammany
says
oil.
Perry or something. I can't quite
Oh.
remember. I am not sure what was in it.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was Perry.
Coconut oil.
Yeah, maybe coconut oil, something like that.
Yeah,
we can
maybe.
have a look and see if we can see that. It's a very distinctive jar.
Yeah.
So if we can't find out what it is, and you know what it is, then pop us a wee comment and let us know what you think it is.
Yeah.
'Cause it's an interesting one, that one.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
is.
very, very old. We can see there's a wee thread in there, so
Yeah.
what, 30s or so.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And then I found this bottle here, and there's some writing on it as well.
If you had an old straw hat and you were a bit tired of the colour of it, you could nip out to the shops and buy a Judge branding a bottle of stain, effectively.
Yeah.
And you could rub that into your straw hat and make it all bright and shiny and new looking.
Yeah. And then I found this, and that's a real heartbreaker. I knew what it was when I saw it, and it's a Victorian bird feeder.
Oh, very nice. Is
Yeah.
that milkglass?
It is milkglass, yeah. The Victorians must have really loved their birds. I'll turn it around so you can see it from the back, so that's where it would have attached to the cage.
Right, okay, so I get it now. Right, okay. So, and as Nicole says, these little clasps on the back there, they would have fitted between the bars. So if you can imagine bars here, they would have just clamped in around that. That's very cool.
Yeah, and then my favourite item. I'm going to
Okay.
put it there.
Here's the thing, right? How big were people's mouths in the Victorian
know.
or the Edwardian period,
Yeah,
right?
we have a small toothbrush at the moment, and it's about this size.
As Nicole just said, they're a modern toothbrush. I'll put my thumb down here for size, for scale. Right, okay, that's a big mouth, or a big gub, as we might say in some parts of Scotland. Take a big gub to get that in there. I suppose you're brushing more teeth. It's an economy of motion, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know whether toothbrushes were so long. So yeah, I'm very happy with that toothbrush. I know it's an acquired taste.
It is indeed.
I think this is probably the best thing that we found today. So I think we're going to spend 5 minutes and search around in this pile.
Okay, now here's a can you see it, and it's really difficult. I only saw this because I nearly stood on it, so I'm gonna just go in a little closer. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful bead. It looks like it's turquoise and white with a bit of gold, but I can't be sure. I'm just gonna take it out now. Please be a bead, please be a bead. It is a bead. Oh, that is lovely.
That's a really gorgeous bead, and I think it's going to make an amazing necklace for our Etsy shop. That reminds me, I'm going to put it in before the sale ends. So we've got a sale on 15% of everything, and it ends on the 4th of November.
It's starting to get a wee bit dark now, so we're going to head back off to the car and get off home. We're going to take a closer look at the things that we found today, and we'll maybe insert some photographs to let you know what our favourite finds are. As always, if we miss your favourite finds, let us know about it in the comments. As for now though, it just remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do take a second to subscribe to the channel. Also a massive thanks to everyone who's helped support this channel through Etsy and through Ko-fi. That, as I'm going to be saying forevermore, is what keeps the lights on. Don't forget, we've got a sale running, so if you do fancy anything from the shop, you get 15% off now until the 4th of November. We'll see you next time.